Tuesday night baseball here on MLB Network as we're at historic Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
A bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Votto is off at first with 2 away. Skied into very shallow right. Peterson is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Luis Castillo is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Batting second.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw. And it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. At the plate, Justin Turner. And their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them two guys in scoring position.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The right fielder. We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks of this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Count remains at 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, they have to be hoping to get a lot more out of A.J. Pollock moving forward. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit, and he is in there.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Striding forward now, number 45, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. From the stretch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. 3 runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Seager at second. Pollock is over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So 3 runs on. Nick Castellanos now. Woods ready. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Peterson to the track, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Mike Moustakas is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And this ball's going to fall out there. A base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think is base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate. Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts, a reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball. Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Bellinger, a native of Arizona. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Ready now, Jock Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Now batting, Curt Casali, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right side. He's got it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high, ball 1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Number 45 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 9.
At the plate, Joey Votto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Galvis stands at second with 2 gone. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
The third baseman.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 out here and a runner at second. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Corey Seager.
Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
The left fielder.
Hey, there's a
11.
base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Seager isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, number 45. Galvis is there. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 14.
A man at second with 1 down, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting, The catcher.
Digging in now,
Austin.
Austin Barnes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Runner breaks for third. Grounded to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The right fielder, number 2.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Betts giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The second base.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He reached on a single in his first try. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Pollock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 44.
Next will be the designated hitter. Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. One and 2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Moustakas. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1-2.
Too high. 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
1-2. Here it comes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Casale finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Peterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Line drive, base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Barnes waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Still down by. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Peterson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you can throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hit to third. And a long throw across the diamond, but it's too late, and that'll be an infield single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Garcia will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. A.J. Pollock will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Striding into the box, number 45. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Ready for another shot now. Kike Hernandez. No hits to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Castellanos has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Dodgers